Good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this. I'm Andrew Smith, Salem's Ward 2 City Councilor, here with another Ward 2 update. So, we're going to start tonight talking about water projects, which continue this week around the Common. If you're signed up for Regroup, that's the new Code Red system, you should get a new notification of those water shutoffs that are going to be happening again here. That is going to be Monday, August 17th from 9 p.m. into Tuesday, the 18th at 5 a.m., and then again Tuesday night, the 18th, into Wednesday, the 19th at 5 a.m. So 9 p.m. to 5 a.m., 2 nights in a row, Monday and Tuesday. And this is going to affect the northwest corner of the Common. So if you live over that way, keep an eye out for that. I have the list of all the streets on my Substack. You can see them. So make sure to make necessary preparations. And also, big one here, because some people got missed last time. Try to tell your neighbors. Just make some small talk, you know. Hey, did you hear about the water shutoffs? They'll be like, no. And you know, oh, thank you so much. And you'll make a friend and you'll help somebody out. And maybe they'll say, yeah, I heard about it. You can just say, oh, that city, always looking out for us and doing all the important projects. Because if you see this picture here, right, that I have right up there, that is what our water valves looked like before, and then they were replaced with brand new ones. So it's going to make things a lot smoother in the future when there are issues with water. So very necessary work there. All right, another news. September 1st is state election primary day. So there's some more localized races that are unopposed. We have really good people that represent us here in Salem. Hey, it's pretty good. They're going to smooth sail through. There are some contested elections, though, on both the Democrat and the Republican primaries for Congress, for Senate, for governor. And as always, the polls are going to be open at the Community Life Center for Ward 2, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. And we also have early voting starting next weekend, 22nd. That's going to be at City Hall Annex downtown. The building looks like that. We also have mail-in voting, so plenty of options to vote. Really no excuse not to. On my Substack, I also have some more of that primary early voting information, so you can see a link to that. We've been busy in the council this August. Should be a time where everybody's out at the beach. But no, we have been meeting frequently to try to move things through committee and line them up for the fall. So we have discussed banning gas-powered leaf blowers, allowing people to operate small businesses at home, and also a redesign of the city seal. And I want to speak to that one a little bit. I made a lot of these comments during our meeting, but over the last year, we've had these incredible historical accounts of Salem in its early days as a city. I learned a lot. I learned about our connections with Aceh and Sumatra, through the pepper trade, our great relationships with those trading partners that ultimately brought riches here to Salem, through volume, not through exploitation, and a number of peaceful interactions. And that's what was intended to be depicted in the seal, supposedly. It's hard to really infer what somebody was thinking almost 200 years ago. But we had the benefit of lifetimes of historical research from various historians that weighed in on this, and a lot of us have been studying this for months. We've put so much time into this, as have many people at home as well, been studying this for months. And whether or not the depiction of the Sumatran man on the city seal is something to remove. And for me, it's that length of time spent studying that things really start to break down, right? It's because despite meaning well, if a symbol that most people interact with for mere seconds needs to be contextualized or understood through months of research and learning and reading and a high degree of knowledge, it just might not be the best representation for Salem now in its 400th year. The man unintentionally appears like a racial stereotype of an Asian or Chinese person in today's world. And I feel that that's something we need to address. So we're going to be discussing this further, but that's where I stand today. Finally, October is coming, so I'm going to have a lot more about Halloween in the upcoming editions of the newsletter, but I really want to mention something that can be super helpful to residents. It's this interactive parking map. All right, so I have a link to this on my Substack. It is so cool. You can hover over different lots and garages in the city and see the rates, as well as the meters too, actually, and see the rates of parking. And you'll notice there that we have raised some rates for October non-residents, But for residents, so if your car is garaged here in Salem, it's principally garage, you pay your excise taxes, and you is registered to Salem, and you're on the Passport app, you can park in a lot of these lots and meters for free for October weekends. When other people are paying $50 free. You do have to do the app, so you have to pay the 15 cents charge, convenience charge. It's not that convenient, but that charge. But it's free for the whole day. So be sure to take advantage of that, know about that, and understand. Also, if you can walk downtown in Salem, just walk downtown in Salem for October. But if you have to drive in, there are some benefits for residents, so we're really proud that we made that available. It's going to be a fun one. Again, I'm going to be talking a lot more about Halloween as we go. That's all I have for you for August because I don't want to overload it. Thanks so much. This has been great.